Let's learn about CARCAT today. This is CARCAT's ultrasonic rat repellent. So, before we know about this, it's important to learn about rats. Basically, this is our CARCAT device, which is installed in the cars to protect them from rats. Lots of people have various questions. So today we will answer those. For example, we have sold around 10,000 products so far and we have achieved up to 96% success rate. So why is it 96% only and not 100%? Is 100% possible or not? We will try to answer all of this today. Uh, it's important to understand a rat's behavior and what exactly is a rat. Basically, rats share up to 95 to 97% of their DNA with human beings. They are just like us, good, bad, very good, all kinds. They can be deaf too, majorly all types. For us, there are systems, police, forces that can control us. But for rats, there's no system. So no one can have 100% control over them. It's very important to understand that nobody can control rats completely. Okay, so then how can we get rid of rats? First and foremost, the most effective method is ultrasound. Ultrasound can keep rats away. Some other methods do exist as well, which can be used. Market options include tobacco, naphthalene balls, spray, poisons, and traps, and later ultrasound as well. The most effective is ultrasound. What happens in ultrasound is that ultrasonic sound disturbs rats, disturbing their peace of mind, causing them to leave, that is, vacate the place. Available ultrasound devices in the market by other companies operating at up to 1000 variable frequencies. The problem is that if the frequency is specific, rats will be disturbed initially, but after a few days, they can get used to it. Then they may revisit, that is, come back to your vehicle. So, in this device of our ultrasound range, we have a special tech, a unique feature called multi-frequency pattern banding technology. It changes frequencies at microseconds. This way, whenever rats enter a car, they get so disturbed that they can't bite or chew and they leave without biting. There are very few cases where rats bite, mostly because during rain, water floods everywhere, leaving one option for the rats, that is carbonate. So that is where they come and settle down. At that time, surviving is more important. That is when they come and disturb you initially. If you notice drops after using the device as well, you can just clean the car with a cloth or a mop, showing a human activity. This makes rats realize that humans are coming and going, so the place doesn't feel safe and they will move elsewhere. If you don't do this, rats will gradually get used to the situation. In CARCAT, CARCAT device has a feature that prevents rats from getting used to it. The chances are very less for rats to get used to. The changing frequencies disturb them a lot and they don't get the peace they need. Even if they do bite a little, they will cause only a few hundred rupees worth of damage instead of 1,000 or two. Therefore, this device is essential for your vehicle. So what does it do? So basically, many comments say that people want if this device is installed, no rats should come. That's not what this device does. We don't install meshes. This device works as soon as a rat enters the car. It doesn't let a rat stay. That is what CARCAT does. If a rat enters and runs away without biting, it means this device is working. Our device is ARAI certified, fully automatic, and the only product in its category with the ARAI certification. It is waterproof with the heat-resistant material, made with the polycarbonate, and is a completely made in India product. It's not something imported and assembled here. It's all made locally. We also provide a good after-sales service because it's a local product. CARCAT was the first to introduce LED strobe in the second generation, and now we are on the fourth generation. Our first generation was launched in 2015. In 2015, it didn't have the strobe. It only had ultrasound. We learned that some rats are deaf, so ultrasonic alone doesn't work, especially with deaf rats. That's why we added the strobe. Visual disturbance makes rats run away, which was effective. For the fourth generation, we added that rats can only see green and blue colors. So that is what we incorporated. with multiple patterns in this, not just one. This increased our success rate further. Even now, it's not 100%, and we told you why. But the success rate, if you see on Amazon, we have sold almost 10,000 products, out of which 6 to 7,000 are from Amazon. If you read the reviews, there are around 400 to 500 comments, with only 20% comments being negative. Many negative comments are because people didn't understand the product. Rats didn't bite or stay, so they thought it's not working. But in reality, it is functioning. In fact, about 10% of those comments should have been positive. But customers didn't understand how the product works. Amazon doesn't give us details about the comments, so we can't directly connect with customers there. So overall, if you see, about 7,000 to 8,000 units are sold on Amazon with only 100 negative comments. It shows the success rate is actually on the higher side. Still, we claim a 96% only considering some returns.
As Nilesh mentioned, this product is an electronic gadget. So, being an electronic device, what all are the components which can affect the car and which components should be good? So, it's components like semiconductors, PCBs, plastic molding cabinets are all carefully researched and then it's made. All components used in this are auto grade. The plastic cabinet is fire resistant, considering the car bonnet's high temperatures during summer. So, keeping all such points in mind, we selected a polycarbonate material. We selected this. So, it has been designed meticulously, adding battery effectiveness as well in this fourth generation. Compared to the earlier generation, battery consumption is reduced to 30%. Another thing is, since we are discussing batteries, some customers, buyers report that the battery drained within a few days. But there are reasons for that. Sometimes their vehicle or the alternator of the vehicle is weak, or sometimes uh, the fastening screws on battery terminals aren't properly tightened, causing issues like this. So there are certain things. We are not saying that the product is foolproof. We have regularly improved it from first to fourth generation. You can see the entire history on our website. We strive to enhance it even further, considering positives and negatives. Uh, we are every day working towards improving.
Yes. Now, the fourth generation product is launched, and it isn't like we will bring a new one in a few months. No new version will come in the next 2 to 3 years, as we have already incorporated all possible improvements. No comparable product with a similar specification exists globally. Globally, whatever products are available in all those segments. In today's date, this is definitely at a higher level for sure. You can explore the other options as well, and you will know that I'm right. Finally, after putting this device in, sometimes it can happen that during rainy seasons when rats tend to enter, if a bite happens, what should you do? After installing the new product, rats will not be immediately attracted. It won't be like if you install it today, rats will stop coming from tomorrow. What happens is that rats leave their marks everywhere. Even in the car, they leave their markings. And why do they do that? Because their teeth grow 4 to 5 inches annually. If they don't chew, their teeth will become so long that they could get hurt themselves and die. That's why they always need to chew. It's built for that purpose. The most favorite material for rats is car wires. They find it attractive and is also a safe place for them to chew. That's why they come. If your vehicle has previously been attacked by rats, if a rat has come in before, the first step is to thoroughly clean the car inside out. Then only install the CARCAT device. After installing, if possible, change your parking spot for 3 to 4 days. Even if you have washed your vehicle, they leave their marks on the path they took to come there. You haven't washed that part, so they definitely come back searching, and then they'll get confused thinking the vehicle isn't here and will look for it elsewhere. Once you are back after 3 or 4 days, rats will come and they will feel disturbed. So the place they found in these 2-3 days is where they will go. This is also possible. Rats have such strong biological instincts that they can survive even a nuclear attack. Chemicals don't do much to them. Tobacco only works when the smell is prominent. One has to be cautious. If you use naphthalene balls, they can cause a fire risk in your vehicle, which is dangerous too. Sprays, I don't say you shouldn't use sprays. You should definitely use, alternatives. Timely use is important for us, but they are also corrosive. So check before you buy. Choose non-toxic options when possible. Mostly, CARCAT gives 96% success rate already. For the remaining small percentage, if you see frequent rat visits and not stopping, at that time you can use alternatives, especially during the rain. One needs to pay attention, otherwise, CARCAT works perfect. Okay, human safety is the most important to us. So, CARCAT device is designed according to the International Radiation Practice Association guidelines, and you will find its certificate on the website. This means that if the CARCAT device is running 24 by 7, you, your children, and pets can stay inside the vehicle safely. It only repels rats and won't harm other animals. It's waterproof, but when using an air spray, do not focus directly on the device as the pressure might damage it. There's no need to remove the device when washing the vehicle. In the fourth generation, we have made it waterproof. The older models used multi-frequency pattern banding technology. We have introduced zigzag pattern technology, which is 2 to 3 times more effective than previous patterns. In LED strobe, specific colors have been introduced. Battery consumption has been further reduced. Heat resistant material has been introduced. It also has a touch function. In touch function, there is a standby mode, audible beep mode, and shutdown mode, all set by default. If you want changes, then you can reset and change whatever you want. So basically, in standby mode, once the vehicle starts, after a few seconds, the product turns off, and in few seconds, it can automatically start on its own. After that, the audible beep mode, which is inside the bonnet, we don't need to open the bonnet to see. A beep sound comes after 30 or 40 seconds, which indicates that the device is on. It has a shutdown mode. What shutdown mode does is, suppose you are not using your vehicle for a month, so the battery can definitely drain. At that time, the shutdown mode, if enabled, so as soon as your car's battery drops to 10.5 volts, CARCAT will turn itself off. This mode is by default disabled as rat protection is more important. But as soon as you enable it, you won't get rat protection anymore. This is important, so we recommend that you at least run your vehicle for half an hour within 7 days, so that the battery will recharge and there will be no problem for the device or the vehicle. Basically, if your car is new and the battery is good, typically there are no issues for 10 to 15 days. Still, we suggest using it for 7 days. And if you changed settings and want to reset, you can set it back to default. A detailed video of this is on our official channel. You can watch that, okay? Okay, so if you have any doubts about this product, please let us know via comments. We will explain anything that needs clarification. We also provide good customer support. If you have any doubt, you can contact us anytime. One suggestion I have, this is completely an India-made device. We manufacture it here. We have many satisfied and happy customers. So we have a request that if you want to buy it, please purchase from our www.carcat.in website. It will be cheaper there in comparison to other e-commerce sites. If you install this device at the time of buying a new car, there is a high chance of over 96% success rate because rats are not familiar with that place. So you won't see its droppings also. So they will smell your car and see no familiarity, and they will feel disturbed as well with the device. So success rates increase as rats tend to stay within their territory and build their pathways. If you install this in a new car, rats will go away even before entering the car. This device comes with a 1-year replacement warranty. If anything happens within a year, you get a new product because your product is sealed. We can't repair or open it, only replace it. So you can call on our mobile, or we have given our landline number and email as well. So with all these, you can contact easily. Since we launched CARCAT in 2015, it's been almost 6 to 7 years now, and today is June 22. So till now, the first generation devices are running in some cars, which shows the quality. We don't use even a single cheap quality component. Everything is auto grade. Because of that, the cost is a bit high. But considering your car's value, it is very affordable. If a rat bites and you are lucky, it costs around 1,000 to 1,200 rupees to fix. People usually try to paste or stick the bite, but that's not correct because in case if water gets in, it is a joint now. It can loosen or chances are of a short circuit, potentially causing a fire. So it is important that prevention is better than cure. That's why you should definitely install this in your vehicle. It has about a 96% success rate, means 96% of people who used it, it worked 100% for them, while others have small problems. So overall, based on the products we have sold, that success rate is high. So this is one product which will definitely benefit you, and if rats ever bite, depending on the car, they can cause lakhs of damage. It has happened to people. This product has been installed in Wagonars to Rolls-Royce. You will find all the photos on our website. Now, we'll do an unboxing of this product. We'll also show how it works properly and explain how it functions after installation. How to check if it is working, where to install it, how to install it, and how to determine if it's functioning correctly or not working. That as well. Some people say they don't hear any sound, only a beep. The ultrasonic sound cannot be heard by us. Our hearing is not capable of sensing that frequency. Only rats can hear it. This is a very important point. What ultrasound does is, ultrasound travels by ear. If your bonnet is open and you have turned on the device and you are watching via camera whether rats are coming or not, its effectiveness decreases because your bonnet is open and the sound is escaping. It will only work if the bonnet is closed. Knowing this is very important. The red wire should be connected to the positive terminal, and I'm connecting it now. The black wire is for the negative terminal. As soon as it starts, it will make a sound like this, and the light will blink, just like it is blinking now, green and blue. Currently, there is a different pattern, and after 30 seconds, it will stop. This is a pattern of green and blue. After 30 seconds, that pattern will also change. As we mentioned earlier, as we explained, there are different patterns and you will see them. Okay, look, the pattern is changing now. We are now turning on the standby mode. When you are installing the product, after installation, it should blink like this when it starts. If it remains solid on, it means the voltage of your battery is above 13.5 volts. This entirely depends on the battery, not on the product itself. Whether in standby mode or all modes, the product senses the battery. For example, we are currently at 12 volts here. When we start the vehicle, the battery voltage goes above 13. Then once it crosses 13, it senses that the vehicle has started and I should turn on standby mode. As I am increasing it now, see, it has crossed 13. Now it has gone above 14. The green light is now solid on. So if you installed it and you see such light, the green solid light, it means directly the standby mode is on because your vehicle's battery voltage is a little higher. So if you installed it and if you see such light, the green solid light, it means directly the standby mode is on because your vehicle's battery voltage is a little higher. So if it is continuously on for an hour or so, you need to disable this mode. You have to disable this. This way, your product will stay active 24/7. This kind of situation can happen in some vehicles like Lamborghini. There we experienced a problem, so we removed this mode and it started working properly. It's not necessary for the product to turn off. It doesn't affect the battery. Even if it's on 24/7, 365 days, it won't cause any problems. It can run smoothly for 5 to 6 years. This is the standby mode. When you turn off the car, within a few seconds or a minute, it starts blinking again. Look at the voltage here, below 13. and the product has started blinking. See, this is all you have to check. There's no other sound to check. There's a beeping sound, but we can't hear ultrasonic sounds, and it's with an LED. When you feel it's not working, you can contact us. So there is a config button here. The mode is changing from here. We have already posted a detailed video about this on our official YouTube channel, CARCAT, so you can watch that. Sometimes you might hear a clicking sound like chick chick chick, but sometimes it won't come at all. That doesn't mean there's a problem if you don't hear the sound. The frequency travels between 20 to 60 kilohertz, and when it reaches around 20 kilohertz, some human ears can hear it. It only remains audible for a short time. When the pattern changes, the sound stops too. As you can see here, the battery consumption is below 35 milliampere. Look at how little it takes, 26 milliamps. The maximum is 35 milliamps, and it's below that. This is a very low battery consumption. Now, let's check its build quality. Its build quality is very strong, solid. It will last for years. Its stand user is also made in Germany. The wire is auto grade. Even the fuse holders wire is auto grade, made in India. All the components used inside are also auto grade. So when we build quality, the cost also increases. Even if an electronic part costs 5 rupees or 100 rupees, the one installed here costs 100 rupees. People ask why it's so expensive, and all these things are behind that cost. There are cheaper options in the market worth 1500 rupees, 1000 rupees, but the frequency of those differs greatly from ours. Our product is very precise. If you have used another ultrasonic device that's not working for you, you should definitely try CARCAT. It will surely work for you. Thank you. If we find any other information that we should provide, we will definitely share it through our official YouTube channel. Thank you.